Imagine for a moment that you are standing on a bustling city street. The chaos of people rushing past, the blaring of car horns, the bright, distracting lights of billboards everywhere you turn. It's easy to get caught up in this whirlwind, feeling like you'll always have time for the things you dream of doing, the people you want to connect with, the life you wish to lead. But here's the reality. Time is your most valuable currency, and every second that slips by is lost forever. You might think, I'll do it tomorrow, or there's always next week. But what if tomorrow never comes? How often have you put off something important, thinking there's an infinite tomorrow ahead of you, only to find that days, weeks, even years have slipped through your fingers like sand? The Stoics understood this well, and they encapsulated it in one of their most profound principles, memento mori, or remember death. It may sound morbid at first, but hang with me. This philosophy isn't about dwelling on death. It's about using the awareness of our mortality as a powerful tool to focus on what truly matters. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, provides a vivid illustration of this principle in his own life. Picture this. It's a turbulent period in Roman history. Seneca, despite his many contributions to philosophy, finds himself a victim of political machinations under the Emperor Nero. In a dramatic turn, he's forced to end his own life. Now, imagine this final moment not as a scene of panic, but one of profound calm. Seneca gathers his family, his closest friends, and in an orderly fashion prepares for his departure. He even continues to dictate letters to them, sharing wisdom and guidance, right up until the end. It's said that he faced his death with serenity, embodying the very teachings he spent his life articulating. Here's a man confronted with the ultimate deadline, literally, yet there is no hysteria, no desperate clutching to life. Instead, there's acceptance and an unwavering focus on what is truly important, the imparting of his thoughts, the presence of his loved ones, and the peace of a life lived with intention. Seneca's last act was not just a testament to his character, but a powerful reminder of the Stoic belief that by remembering death, we can live more fully. So what exactly does memento mori mean, and why is it relevant today? At its core, memento mori is about consciousness of our mortality, but not in a fatalistic way. It's about clarity. It's about stripping away the noise to focus on the essence of life. The Stoics believe that once we accept our impermanence, we are free to live without fear, to prioritize our actions, and to dedicate ourselves to what truly matters. This philosophy offers a stark contrast to the procrastination epidemic many of us face today. How often do we find ourselves lost in mindless scrolling or consumed by trivial concerns? The average person reportedly spends over 2 hours every day on social media alone. That's nearly a full month each year. Imagine what could be done with that time if we were more aware of its fleeting nature. Seneca himself warned against wasting time in his writings. He cautioned that most people squander their lives on meaningless diversions, never truly living because they're always waiting for the right moment. Yet, the right moment is now. Think of memento mori as a lens that sharpens your focus on the present. Much like how a tightrope walker must remain acutely aware of each step, so should we embrace the here and now, appreciating each moment for its potential to contribute to the life we aim to build. Imagine you're presented with 2 options for an afternoon. Spend it binge-watching yet another series, or begin pursuing a passion project you've been dreaming about. Memento mori encourages you to imagine yourself at life's end. Which choice would you wish you'd made more of? This kind of reflective thinking isn't about regret. It's about ensuring that your actions align with your deepest values consistently. This brings us to the heart of how to apply these ancient ideas to our daily lives. Picture your morning tomorrow. Instead of reaching for your phone as soon as you wake up, take a moment to reflect on your mortality. I know it sounds heavy, but consider it your wake-up call to life. Ask yourself, if today were my last, how would I want to spend it? This simple yet profound question can radically shift your perspective, urging you to prioritize meaning and fulfillment over mere distraction. Next, try carrying a memento with you, a small object, or perhaps a pendant inscribed with a reminder of mortality. This doesn't have to be morbid. It could be as simple as a keychain with the words memento mori etched into it. The purpose isn't to dwell on death, but to remind you of the wonder of life each time you see it. When faced with decisions, whether it's an invitation you're considering or a task you're contemplating, let this reminder nudge you toward choices that honor your true priorities. Another technique is to regularly engage in what the Stoics call contemplation of the inevitable. Set aside a few minutes each week to meditate on your life's end. Imagine achieving your goals, spending time with loved ones, and leaving the world with no unfinished business. This practice isn't about morbidity, it's about inciting action. It's about ensuring that your to-do list isn't just full of tasks, but of significant milestones that lead to a well-lived life. By envisioning the end, we compel ourselves to start at the beginning again, with greater purpose and clarity. Consider the way you manage your time. Rather than treating each day as a continuation of the last, start afresh. Use a planner, whether digital or paper, specifically dedicated to tracking not just your appointments and meetings, but the things that genuinely matter. Call it your memento mori planner. Each evening, jot down one thing you want to prioritize the next day, something that aligns with your core values. This deliberate practice ensures that time doesn't slip by unnoticed and that each day holds its unique significance. Now, if you ever find yourself caught in the cycle of procrastination, recall Seneca's calm in the face of his end. Use that as inspiration to cut through procrastination's fog. Ask yourself, what would Seneca do when confronted with the decision to act or delay? Channel his serenity and focus to move forward with what you know is necessary and meaningful. As we wrap up, consider this. Memento mori is not a philosophy of doom, but a philosophy of urgency. It is an invitation to live fully, with intention and joy. It's a call to trade procrastination for progress and mundane routines for moments of meaning. By remembering death, we learn to savor life, to say yes to what matters, and to let go of what doesn't. So the next time you catch yourself putting off that important call, delaying that dream project, or avoiding that necessary conversation, remember Seneca. Ask yourself what truly counts, and let that question guide you. Let this message linger, pushing you toward a life that is not just lived, but lived profoundly, with urgency and passion. Your time is finite, but the possibilities are boundless if you choose to embrace them. As you step back into your world, carry memento mori with you, not as a weight, but as wings that lift you towards a life rich with purpose and meaning.